We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. It's the second of our 2 games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. Sheds off the tackle, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Now Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Give them 32 on the play.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Milton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeaux. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Milton. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Mozzie Smith, he's the one who got in there and made that play defensively.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
From the gun, it's Lance. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 3rd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll run for it. Here's Wright. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
3rd down and 6. To throw, it's Milton. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. In motion, that's Tolbert. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Throwing is Milton. That one out wide and intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. To throw is Milton. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now they'll shift things around. Lamb will go in motion. Here's Milton now to throw. It's caught. Tolbert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Milton. He's got Mingo. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Milton. Flush to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Milton. And Cooks has it over the middle. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. In motion, that's Tolbert. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Milton. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Escaping the pressure right.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
19 Lions. Shut up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This one swung outside to Strong.
And shutting him off, now open field.
Still going.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Pierre Strong.
43 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Wright. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
The Lance going to throw.
Rolling to his right.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Lance looks to throw again.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fighting his way through contact.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And this one is incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Milton.
Open man is Mingo. Complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then. But they're showing signs of life here. And they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Back to throw now on first down.
Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. Take go.
Off play action. Milton. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here's Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43.
Now Milton. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll look to throw again.
Finds Strong on the check down.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
To throw, it's Milton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Come on, set.
Back to throw again.
That's into the hands of Tolbert.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That were good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Strong will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
To throw is Milton.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Brings up third down and goal.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10.
So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Here's Lance.
Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Micah Parsons able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Here's Lance to throw it. Completed to Hyatt.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
70 range.
Here's Milton now to throw.
A dump off to Elliott. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing is Milton.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Pierre Strong with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
Lance going to throw.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. first down for the Giants as they pick up 12. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go, set.
The tight end in motion right. Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 33 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Handoff, Strong running left. Oh, what a move. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Milton. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Milton. It's caught. Tolbert. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Back to throw. Milton.
Right back to Tolbert.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Second and 6 coming up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Shut up. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Looking to throw. Milton.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A big play looming on third down.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Viking 18.
They go to Elliott again. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Back to throw. Milton escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo,
a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
That's caught by Johnson.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here comes second down. Here's Lance. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Lance. Complete right side to Hyatt.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Lance looking to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Lance back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is 1st and 10. One final try now for Lance.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Well, plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Lance looking to throw it. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Giants! And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now. But in a small way, those defenders also kind of happy for the rule change, because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
Trying to keep their season alive. Down 7 in overtime. And they'll, of course, need to score before time runs out in the period as they work on second down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Left 19.
To throw, it's Milton. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, CD, in the postseason, they obviously get the chance to answer that touchdown from a bit ago, but how do they set aside that pressure knowing that their entire season is coming down to this series?
What a great question, and I don't think that they set it aside. I think that they confront it, and they've done it throughout practice time in preparation for opportunities like this.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Finding room at midfield.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready? 7 Pirates, go!
Now Milton.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Nervous time now. Moving the chains. An absolute must. Here's 3rd down.
Come on, set! Trap 60!
To throw is Milton. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
19, tight, 19, Buffalo 18.
On 4th down, Milton.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go!
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Milton. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Mingo. He's got it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown. And now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death, or go for 2 and let it come down to one last 2-point try.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here's Milton now to throw.
A dump off to Elliott.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing is Milton.
And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Charles, what a ball game we were treated.